Welcome to AL Navarro National High School.
A pleasant day to all.
This is our audio-video presentation of our CIP team.
Project Count. Cultivating optimistic, unwrapping of numeracy skills techniques for junior high school students.
So, this is the CIP team members for the project count of AL Navarro National High School. We have here the team leader, Ma'am Babay Gina B. Pehid. We have our facilitator, Ma'am Charity B. Escobido. We also have our scribe and documenters, Ma'am Julie Grace I. Navarro and Sir Svien, Larsen, and Jimena. We have the process observer, Ma'am Raquel Damaso.
And of course, we're also guided by our principal, Dr. Efren T. Butlig, and by the PSDS of Cluster 4, Sir Bernabe M. Alicaya, and our CIP coach, Sir Leo Leron.
This is a brief background of AL Navarro National High School CIP team study. The team have identified the lowest proficiency level in mathematics based on the result of the first quarter exam, and it was the measurement and inequalities. They have called out for volunteers of the section in grade 7 of AL Navarro National High School to participate, and 93% of them were found to be struggling in terms of performing the measurement in inequalities. Learning competency in mathematics is considered to be challenging since numeracy skill is one of the most essential skill a learner should attain. Numeracy skill is considered vital since it is one of the basic academic competency. 3 hours reading, writing, arithmetic during this time of pandemic. Many students find it difficult to understand the essential learning competency regarding mathematics. In turn, learners find it challenging to develop their numeracy skills as well. For this reason, the CIP team of AL Navarro National High School find the urgency to come up with a solution or intervention for this problem. Project Count, Cultivating Optimistic, Unwrapping of Numeracy Skill Techniques for Junior High School Students aims to find ways of optimistically cultivating an efficient technique of unwrapping students' numeracy skills.
So, in here, we can see the project count in action. We held face-to-face meetings and virtual meetings. We sought advice from our principal, Dr. Efren T. Butlig, and also permission for us to conduct the study. We also asked permission to the Mathematics Department Head, Dr. Jocelyn M. Napinas, for their support since we are emphasizing the numeracy skills of the learners. Specifically, it involves mathematics.
So, looking at the result of the standardized test questionnaire utilized during summative test, we have identified the lowest PL is competency for the measurements and inequalities. However, there are only few questions to gauge the student's capability. So the team had opted to create a 30-item questionnaire where the sole focus are on measurements and inequalities. This is the pre-test questionnaire we used, and it is prepared by one of the CIP team member, Ma'am Julie Grace I. Navarro. And this is the validation form of the teacher-made pre-test questionnaire. With the permission of our school principal, Dr. Efren T. Butlig, it was scrutinized and checked by the 3 experts in the field of mathematics in our school, namely Ma'am Sara Solitario, a master teacher of the STEM strand in senior high school. Dr. Jocelyn M. Napiñas, Mathematics Department Head, and Ma'am Lynette C. Valiente, the senior high school curriculum head, a mathematics teacher with more than 10 years of experience in the teaching field. So in here, we present the parameters we implemented to interpret the result of the conducted pretest. This is based from the DepEd Memorandum Number 160 Series of 2012, were observed in the scoring of the mean percentage, with its descriptive equivalent and interpretation. We have the mastered, closely approximating mastery, moving towards mastery, average, low, very low, and absolutely no mastery. In here, we present the pretest results. 93% of the students got low and very low remarks. This is the graphical representation of the pretest result. The mean percentage scores of the students who took the pretest is 24.44%, which falls under the low category based on the parameters of DepEd Memorandum Number 160 Series of 2012, implemented in the study, which denotes that the students have not met the achievement standard and requires development to demonstrate the knowledge and skills in the content area tested. These are the pictures of CIP team administering the pretest. This is the survey questionnaire used after we conducted the pretest. This is prepared by one of our CIP team members, Sir Svien Larsen L. Jimena. This is the survey questionnaire for the students used after we conducted the pretest. And as suggested by our CIP coach, Sir Leo Liron, we had also prepared survey questionnaires for parents. This is the survey questionnaire for them. We had also prepared survey questionnaires for teachers. These questionnaires are all prepared by Sir Svien Larsen L. Jimena. In here, the CIP team are conducting orientation about the project count. Our CIP project count team had successfully conducted the orientation with the help of the advisors. Since the participants of the study are minors, these are the parents' consents that the CIP had secured, wherein they had stated and agreed to allow their child to participate in the project count. And to protect their confidentiality of the data, we had blurred out the names of the students and their parents. These are the pictures and videos during the one-on-one interview with the students. These are the pictures and videos during the one-on-one interview with the parents. These are the pictures and videos during the one-on-one interview with the mathematics subject teachers. We categorized our affinity diagram based on presentation, references, and accessibility. We categorized the responses based on needs and wants.
So in here we present you the CIPOC and also the teaching learning process. In here we see the flow chart of the teaching learning process. This is a process map divided into 3 groups of the people involved. This is the process map with storm clouds. So, these are the problems we encountered during the implementation. In 3.1, only few parents had attended the orientation. In 4, only few students responded to participate in the study despite the reminders and encouragement from the advisors and subject teachers. In 4.1, Some students didn't take the test seriously and ought to finish the exam as soon as possible despite the given 1-hour schedule. In 5, we encountered 2 problems. First is that we have insufficient time for preparation. Plus, the class were also suspended for 2 weeks due to the elections, thus affecting the scheduling. And second, some teachers were unwilling to cooperate and contribute to the study. Thus, the intervention of the principal is needed for the team project count to pursue. In 6, some teachers declined to cooperate, thus pushing us to seek help from other mathematics subject teachers who will be willing to take part in the implementation of the intervention. In 6.1, we encountered parents who didn't want to assist in the implementation of the intervention and just wanted the teachers to solely do the task for their children to learn. This is our data collection plan. This is the graphical representation of the pretest result. The MPS of the students who took the pretest result is 24.44%, which falls under the low category based on the parameters. Pehid Memorandum Number 160, Series of 2012. This is the YY diagram.
So, based on our YY diagram, we have identified 2 root causes. First is that the students find the English language challenging to comprehend when fused in mathematics. Second, students have no other resources to follow the lesson. So, these are the objectives that the team members of our CIP aims to achieve. First is that the majority of the grade 7 mathematics students of AL Navarro National High School who took the test will be able to cultivate their numeracy skills in measurements and inequalities. Second, majority of the grade 7 mathematics students of AL Navarro National High School who took the test will be able to improve in understanding and following their lesson using the English language as medium of instruction. So, in the first problem, that terms used in the modules are unfamiliar for the students, these are what we have come up as solutions. First, make video lessons. And second, localize the provided learning materials. These are the solutions we have come up because students can follow it with ease. So, this is our risk analysis on the first problem. In the second problem, that aside from modules, students have no other resources to follow the lesson and task, we decided to provide them teacher-made video lessons discussing measurements and inequalities with subtitles in local dialect. We contemplated that students will be able to relate upon seeing visual representation to guide them off the topic. So, this is our risk analysis on the second problem. These solutions were implemented after finalization of the draft solutions made up during the root cause analysis. Teachers, parents, and students are the persons involved. The intervention was distributed through Facebook Messenger, posted it online via Facebook and YouTube, and also via module distribution if the student had claimed that they have no data or internet. They will come to school during module distribution and watch the video lesson if the subject teacher has conflicted schedule that day to conduct remedial classes. This is our prioritizing matrix. These are the pictures and videos during the one-on-one interview with the students. These are the pretest answer sheets of the students.
The CIP team of AL Navarro National High School initiated an intervention to grade 7 students' numeracy skills in terms of mathematics. specifically in measurements and inequalities. The teacher's observations, assessments, conducted interviews with the students struggling to perform the given task were the basis used by the CIP team. There are also students that find lessons given in English instruction on the module hard to follow. A teacher-made video lessons were created for them. Students who also find video lessons in English language difficult to understand were given video lessons with subtitles in local dialect. Also, to cater those without data or internet, they were asked to come during the module distribution, so they can watch the video lessons if the subject teacher is not around to conduct remediation immediately. Moreover, they were also guided by their subject teachers with the full support of their class advisors, as well as the majority of the mathematics department teachers. So, this is our improvement plan. We have come up with this Gantt chart based on our activities from stage 1 and until we finish and complete this project count of our school. So, based on our target timeline, the project count is to complete within 15 weeks, and that is more or less almost 4 months.
In here, we have the initial test, the intervention, the motivational strategies, the monitoring, and recommendation. The CIP team of AL Navarro National High School administered an orientation to the parents and students in grade 7. The students and parents were informed of the objectives of the project and how the procedures of the program will be conducted that would benefit the students in cultivating the numeracy skills, specifically in topics, measurements, and inequalities. After this, the students received the pre-test, which includes the learning competencies for the topics, measurements, and inequalities. These are the pictures during the rollout of the CIP project count. These are the pictures of the teacher demonstrators of the video lessons used in the CIP project count.
Welcome to my reading class. I am teacher Yen, your teacher for today. It's my first plane trip. He tells the pilot. Now let's go to number 2. Who is Panda?
Everyone, I am Jeffrey T. Damaso. Okay. We have the palm here, the width of one's hand excluding the palm. Okay.
These are the pictures of the students watching the video lessons at their homes, and if they don't have data, they were able to watch it at school if the teacher is not available during their schedule of arrival. These are the pictures of the students receiving their certificates, as well as the teachers who contributed in the project count to recognize their valuable effort for the betterment of the school. These are the post-test results of the students who participated in the CIP project count. This is the graphical representation of the post-test result. The mean percentage of the students who took the pre-test result is 35.11%, which falls under the average category based on parameters in DepEd Memorandum Number 160, Series 2012. This is the graphical representation of the comparison between the pre-test and the post-test result. The mean percentage of the students who took the pre-test is 24.44%, which falls under low category, while the post-test result is 35.11%, which falls under the average category based on parameters in DepEd Memorandum Number 160, Series 2012, implemented in this study, which denotes that there is a slight improvement in their academic performance pertaining to the competencies, measurements, and inequalities. This is the graphical representation of the comparison of overall pre-test and post-test result. As summary, 93% of grade 7 students of AL Navarro National High School were found struggling during the pre-test. The CIP team believed
that the utilization of teacher-made video lessons, as well as improving their reading comprehension, will help in cultivating the students' numeracy skills and enables them to understand the learning competency in their subject. This approach is found to manifest positive results to the students' performance.
The project count aims to encourage the students to improve their performance based on the learning competency, wherein teachers are able to utilize intervention to cater the students' dilemma in comprehending the given question. With perseverance and efforts, students were able to improve, resulting the majority had moved towards into improving their score percentage. Project count, cultivating, optimistic, unwrapping of the numeracy skills technique for junior high school students is recommended to be used as reinforcement and supplementary learning materials for the next school year, as it is proven effective to students who find difficulty in comprehending and following the lessons provided in the module.
And this ends our audio-video presentation. Once again, a pleasant day to everyone, and thank you very much for tuning in.